Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. It's always nice to be here. As always, I bring you good tidings from Malta to you because not too long ago, I made contents encouraging every one of you here who have interest in studying abroad, working abroad, and even visiting Europe to take advantage of what is going on in Malta. And today, I want to share some updates with you that will encourage you with proof. Because, like those of you who have been following me for a long time know, whatever update I drop here is 100. My own here is to see how people can travel abroad and do well for themselves, just like I am currently in the United States of America doing well for myself by God's grace. Now, Malta is like an island in Europe, close to Italy. The last time I checked, the population was around between 550,000 to about 580,000 people, less than a million, less than 600,000 in population. And in 2024 alone, I want to show you guys this because me, I like to, I like to show people proof from the source. You see, because it's on the camera, it might be like front and back. If you can read, over 33,400 foreigners granted residency in Malta in 2024. You can see there, over 33,400 foreigners granted residency in Malta in 2024. So when I told you guys before that Malta is a good country to start your life, currently, the last time I checked, some few days ago, there are affordable schools in Malta. I have also said it time with that number. Every one of us cannot go to USA at once. Everybody cannot go to Canada at once. Everybody cannot go to UK at once. Everybody cannot go to Australia, Germany, New Zealand, Finland, France, Denmark, Germany at once. If you are one of those people, you have intentions to study, work, or even visit abroad, take advantage of this Malta. I shared with you in one of my previous contents that Malta in the whole of Europe in 2023 was a country where the highest number of graduating students or graduated students got employment. About 96% of students that graduated in Malta were given jobs in 2023. I am waiting for the latest statistics now for 2024, which was last year. So a lot of people don't really know this. See, coming to the US might be your first choice. Canada might also be your first choice. But you can take these countries as a stepping stone. 8 times out of 10, it is easier getting visas to these countries than getting a Yankee visa. From my own experience, from my own research. And there are people who have been applying for visas to come to the US for almost 5 years, almost 10 years. They have not been granted visa. Someone told me not too long ago that he got denied US visa on 4 or 5 occasions. You know this Salt Bay, there is this celebrity chef. It's a Turkish celebrity chef that his picture is like this. He drops spice on food. He has taken pictures with Ronaldo, the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, Benzema, Marcelo. They have gone to his restaurants. That guy, That guy said he got denied US visa 9 times or so. I posted a content on it on my social media handles before he eventually got it. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that it's not a bad thing to constantly try to get a US visa or a Canada visa. But there are other countries whose visas are not as difficult to get like that of the US. And you are going to Malta does not mean you are going to be in Malta forever. Imagine these people now imagine these people that got their what is it called? Their residency. These people now can apply for a US visa in Malta to visit US. Yes, they can from Malta they can apply for a US visa because now they are residents in Malta. So by so doing, their ties now is now in Malta. So you cannot compare this. If these people want to apply for visa now, they have upper chances than a lot of people back home in Africa because they're already there in Europe, which is the reason why I have come here to encourage many of you that there are some countries you use as a stepping stone to get to that your dream country. There are people who migrated to the US last year from Italy. There are people who migrated to the US last year, years before last year, from Germany, from European countries to this place. Even I know some of my followers now who have migrated from the UK to the US. There are people, some of my followers in Qatar, in Asia, UAE, Bahrain. They got Yankee visas. Some already came here for a visit, went back. Imagine having a 5 years Yankee visa. And in many cases, these visas wouldn't have been possible in some cases if these guys who got their visas in Qatar were in Nigeria, or were in Ghana, or were in Cameroon, or in other African countries. I am not God, I'm just saying. But imagine being in a foreign country as a foreigner. You are living in that country legally. You have jobs. You have an apartment where you are staying. You have a lease, a contract that shows that you live here. These are your ties to that country. With the job you have, even though you are a student there. There are people in Malta, students who applied for visas to come to the US for research, and they were granted visas. These are international students in Malta who came to the US for school-related activities. So these are the benefits of going to this kind of Malta, Iceland, Belgium, Finland, Germany, all those kind of countries. And also don't forget, Malta is in the Schengen zone. With that Schengen visa to Malta, a valid Schengen visa to Malta, you can use that visa to go around 29 countries in Europe. Those countries that are in EU, including the likes of Germany, Luxembourg, Portugal, France, Austria. Just name it. So there are affordable schools in Malta for those who are interested. You cannot be applying for, because you like Yankee, you have been applying for Yankee visa for almost 8 years. Whereas if you are taking that bold step to use countries like Malta, Iceland, these small countries as a stepping stone, maybe by now you would have been in the US years ago. There are people who went around like this. Just imagine studying in Malta and applying for a visa to come to the US for school-related activities, whether for a conference or what have you. Because they know that your study in that country is still on. Not just in Malta. You can be in any country. And if you need a job, there are also jobs available in Malta. I told you, go and check the content I made on Malta previously. Malta gave over about 96% of students that graduated in Malta in 2023 had jobs after their graduation. You know what that means? About 96 out of 100 graduates gained employment. Can you beat that? If the jobs are not there, this wouldn't have been possible. So it means that the jobs are there. So now let me show you again. If you're just joining if you're just joining me now, you understand? You can see over 34,000 foreigners granted residency in Malta in 2024. Let me bring it out. You understand? So you can see it right there. So these are facts. 34,000 foreigners. They did not say 34,000 Maltese citizens. No. 34,000 foreigners were given employment. So this is a big plus. You understand? So that is it right there. 34. That number is not beans. For a country that has like less than 600,000 people, 33,400 foreigners, over 33,400 foreigners were granted residency. Don't play. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Breeze up. There are affordable schools in Malta. If you want to apply for a Schengen visa to Malta, take this advantage. Apply to visit some tourist locations in Malta. From there, if you navigate, use Vivi, do it into your mind. Apply for a visa to visit Malta. You understand? So you can also go there to study. There are also jobs available. If you arrange your way well, you can navigate any which way is a way. You understand? So that's what it be. All right, guys, this is what this update is all about. It's happening in Malta. This year is your year. No dulling. Apply for visas now and move to Malta. Peace.